Hey you, so on this video why dragon coins are so popular, I'm going to be going over a recent dragon coin pickup and just go over my reasons as to why I feel they do so well, could be a good investment, and why a majority of individuals that I've come across really like them, and just go into a bits and bobs as to why I feel they do so well. So I'm going to be going through this set here. So this is a Perth Mint 5 coin colorized gold ring set. Now this set was originally purchased for a friend of mine that absolutely loves dragons. Now I brought it to his attention so that I could do it for him for a small profit on top. Now upon receiving the coins, I've noticed they have some imperfections that I've brought to his attention. Now as this set is so rare, you can see the box has got a checkered carbon fiber-ish effect. I may hold on to them if he doesn't. So, you know, it's one of those things. I have the option to send them back, but it's because they're matte, we'll go over them, but I still think they're in cracking condition. So on this box, you have the gold theme. It comes in a nice snazzy box. But getting into the main thing as to why I believe dragon coins are a good investment, you know, or just good in general. We'll get this box open and ta-da, we see that there. And just give you some stats on the coin set here. Now this set I believe was commissioned for a dealer in Asia at the time. So these coins only went out to the Asia market. Hopefully you guys can see that. The COA is very flimsy, so we're literally talking a piece of paper here. Nothing special. And then we get some more stats on the pieces there, and then you're gonna have your COA number there, which for whichever purposes is concealed. And so these consist of the coins. Now I was under the impression that the actual coins themselves had gold rings attached to them. This is what makes these so special, that they are gold ring coin sets, but the gold rings are actually inserts within the coins. So you have from the half ounce, I believe, the half ounce to 1 ounce, if I'm not mistaken. Then you have the, I'm not even too sure here myself, or we'll go over them, but I believe it goes up to the 10 ounce. So we'll just break these in and I'll show you the gold inserts all together as well. This is a very popular set in general, just because of getting into one of the first reasons, especially in the East Asia market, the red represents a lot. So the red from the colorized dragons in general, the red and the yellow was the most popular because it represented so much with the actual symbolization of the dragon, as I'll be talking on, and the actual colors, which also represent a lot in the East Asian culture. So now, number one reason as to why I feel the dragons are a great investment and do so well. I've had a load of dragon coins. I've had a load of the 3 coin sets, load of the 2 ounce proofs that I picked up on the secondary market also, and they always sell fantastically well. I've gone over why on a few times, but I think the main reason is going to be because straight off the bat it's a mythical creature. So if we look in here now, here you can see it. So it's actually a standard half ounce coin, colored coin, but they come within these, I wouldn't say gold plated, I wouldn't know, it comes within this gold disc that sits within the actual coin, and this is what separates them. But the set is limited to 2,000, I believe, and then they sit within there. You can't really see that when you're viewing them online. You know, you have to really pick up the piece and then realize. I personally thought it was attached to the actual coin, but they're separated. But still, once again, no hard feelings on my end. But stating, yes, one of the reasons I feel the coins do so well is because it's a mythical creature. You know, you don't see a dragon every day on your stroll out in the countryside or anything of the likes of. So it's a creature that represents so much that it's also, you could say, no one can really prove it's real and no one can really prove it's wrong. So it sits in that bracket where it's such an unknown and has so much lure and appeal. That would be one of the first reasons I say these dragons do so well, and even good investments. But here on the 1 ounce, so far none showing the imperfections, but I have taken a look and saw the ones that did have the slight imperfections. But I would say secondly why these coins stand out so well is that, as mentioned, it's a mythical creature, but then it's in the lineup of normal creatures. So, you know, we get the lunar series, for instance, the zodiac, themed after the East Asia lunar series. And within that, you get a whole bunch of standard normal animals. So, you know, it stands out straight away. You have your predators, you have your horses, you have your rabbits, you know, you have your oxes and your mouses. So it has a whole lineup of real, you could say, insignificant animals, from the mouse, and then, you know, your more household pets, the rabbit, the dog. Some collect pigs and the likes of. I've had pig farmers on here commenting. And then you get your animals that you could dislike. You know, some dislike the snake for what it represents, and I will be showing some type of similarities between the snake and the dragon in a moment, as we'll see in the quality on the 1 ounce piece. But then, you know, you have the dragon, so it automatically stands out to an individual. If you take a step back and look at the lunar series, straight away what's going to step out to you is the mythical creature, that the one you don't come across every other day, amongst the bunch of whole standard ones. In these here also, it's got the push down, so the little groove where you're pushing down and then popping them out. So I'm going to assume this is the 2 ounce. So I see that there as also being a massive point in the dragon's favor. Straight away, it's a mythical creature, and then it's in a lineup of normal standard creatures. So that stands out and gives it that upper edge for individuals looking to purchase this coin. It's one of the main reasons why it does so well, because it's not something that's seen every day, and then it's also something up against your bog standard. You could see everyday creatures. You're not going to be seeing a dragon every day. Now, the main reasons I would say this does so well is because of what it symbolizes. Now, I think this is the one with some of the issues on. In the East Asian culture, which once again is what these lunar coins are based off, as we can see the first spot, considered, you know, it is an issue, but this not being a proof coin, I do have the option to, you know, use an eraser on this and maybe rub it out, as it is on the matte portion, but not very happy with this, but we'll get that out once again. So the coin, the dragon itself, represents, from the East Asian culture, it symbolizes power. So you have power, this animal symbolizing power, strength, and even good luck and wisdom. So that plays a massive role into why this coin also does well, especially in Asia. But because it's sold worldwide and it has these representations, I think that's followed on with the coin and taken upon as to why individuals in the West, or even in Europe and the likes of the rest of the world, also absolutely love this piece because of what it represents. I know a lot of guys adore this piece just for that also, you know, but I do want to hear in the comments for individuals that do like dragons as to what you feel it represents and why you like them, because I definitely feel it will be within those realms there. Now, it's not so much the same for females, but I'd love to know from a female perspective how you view the dragon and how you interpret it and what you think it symbolizes. Breaking this down, in Europe, for instance, you have the dragon symbolized as an evil animal, and it's most highly represented when you look at a coin like this, for instance. You know, you have George slaying the dragon. The dragon in Europe is symbolized as that animal that harbors evil. You know, it's always guarding some cave, like Grog or one of those dudes, guarding a cave full of gold, or, you know, holding some type of wealth away from the people that needs to be slain and killed. Now, from what I see, from what I've seen personally, it can be individuals that don't like the dragon normally fail to see it in this type of light. And as I was mentioning earlier, when some individuals may not like the snake for religious purposes, they can also see the dragon as some type of reptilian also. So in Europe and in the West, I would say it's seen, mainly the dragon is seen as, it's represented as a form of evil. Whereas when you look to East Asia, it's seen as an animal of, you know, longevity, good wealth, you know, good luck, power, and the likes of. Now, this is the main reasons as to why the dragon does so well. We pick these coins up based off of that. I think when you look at the coins highly done by the Royal Mint and other individuals, you know, whether it's a sovereign and the likes of, that has George and the dragon on it, the highlight's never really the dragon. You know, you're picking it up mainly for what it represents. But with these kind of coins, you're picking these coins up for what it represents. And I think consciously or subconsciously, individuals see it as a symbol of power and strength, and you know, then you have the good luck and so forth from there. So looking at this piece here, I've got to see which one that was. I believe this is the 5 ounce. You know, it's one of those things. I think in terms of sell, it always does well because individuals are seeing it as that. You know, you can have the guys out there thinking power, then dragon, raw, and just like that, it comes out in many forms. You have many mints that really take advantage of this, i.e. the perf mint, and do it in many variations. You have this set here, for instance, on the Lunar 2, where they brought out many different colorizations. Obviously done the 1 ounce versions and, you know, kilo versions, and then this gold ring version. They done this for a reason, because it was a smart marketing scheme to push more out into the Asia market. Whether a lot of these came into the West, who knows? You know, as I mentioned, I know a friend that will snap these up. The imperfections that can be seen on the video here, we're going to have to wait and see how he takes this, but I think it's a very stunning set nevertheless. As we get into the last one, and I think this is the most problematic, and that's going to be the 10 ounce. Stunning pieces, but once again, it'd be fantastic to know how you represent the dragon, or how you feel it's represented and what you feel about it. These are the reasons why I think it does so well, because we're picking these coins up under the lunar banner. We tend to lean upon the representation, the symbolization that comes with East Asian culture of the dragon, and that's why I think they do so well. A lot of the guys pick these up and just think power, rah, and then move forward from there. But I do think they're stunning pieces. So do a lot of mints that take advantage of this. You'll find the dragon in many variations. Bars now. What else do we have it in? The coin bars and all the likes of. But this has been, I would say, if I do end up keeping this, the only silver I've purchased within 2018. So it goes to say a lot, really. You know, I've been doing a lot of gold pickups, but not so much on the silver front. But when I did, it would be something more collectible like this. I don't think I'd have any issues reselling this if I did want to. It's a very rare piece that comes complete. It's in beautiful packaging. The coins themselves, in terms of condition, it is what it is, really. You know, if this was your everyday piece that I can get tomorrow at a decent price, and it was picked up at a rather reasonable price, I think it was around £550 sterling, then, you know, I may send it back. Or I didn't think I could easily shift this on if needed to be, I'd also send it back. So it'd be great to know what you guys think about the dragon and how you symbolize it. Do you like it? Do you see it as a symbol of power, wealth and good luck? Or do you see it as Europe mainly sees it, as a symbolization of evil, you know, and many things holding individuals back? It'd be great to hear your thoughts in the comments, guys, and also what you think of this set. So go ahead and leave your thoughts in the comments, guys. Go ahead and subscribe if you haven't done so already, and I'll catch you guys on the rebound.